Hello, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. This is your tarot and oracle reading for the week ahead whenever you're finding it. If you're watching along as I post because you're subscribed, this is for the week of August 19th through the 25th, 2024. First card out for you is the Hunter. Okay, so there are some goals that you have in mind for yourself that you are just boom, 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 working towards. There's a lot of productivity here. You are barreling forward when it comes to your goals in life, which is really, really positive. And I feel like you are staying humble. You're understanding that everything in life is borrowed. You know, the house that you live in, the car that you drive, the money in your bank account, that is borrowed. And we return it to the earth when our time is done here. And it's from being in this mindset that you really actually allow so much prosperity to come forward. It is the hunter that is thankful and grateful for their prey, and they use every single bit of that animal for something positive that tends to get the most success out of their hunting. I've literally, and listen, this might just be a psychic thing, but I swear to God, I've seen this happen before where people are they're mocking or ungrateful for some of the blessings that they get in their life, and then they don't come again. I remember I was watching this show called Alone, where basically people compete for how long they could survive out in the wilderness, and they're not near each other at all. And I remember this one girl caught a rabbit, and she really needed food. And she turned the rabbit into like a puppet and was kind of mocking it and making fun of it, like, haha, I caught you. And when I saw that, I just knew instinctively she's never going to catch a rabbit again on the entire duration of the show. And she didn't. She did not catch a rabbit again. And she ended up basically starving and having a lot of health issues, so she had to leave the show. It was crazy, but I feel like that's just one example. Obviously, not all of you are literal hunters. But that's just an example of how prosperity works. You know, if Mama Earth sees that you're viewing your money and objects as yours, you're not really going to get as much of it. Whereas if you acknowledge that this is a gift from Mother Earth and it's borrowed, you will be quite the vessel that Mama Earth will use for sending wealth and prosperity and your goals through, because she sees and understands that you are somebody who's grateful and listening to your intuition, and instead of viewing everything in life as mine, you're viewing it as ours, like the collectives. I hope this makes sense. These are some recent spiritual downloads that have been coming through for me that I feel that Spirit is trying to bring to many people in the collective right now, and I see that in your reading. Yeah, we have the Eight of Stones skill. Repeating something over and over and over again and just constantly putting it out there and seeing what sticks, seeing what works. That could be your method of moving forward right now, and it will be very successful, okay? So for example, if you are a fashion designer, you have like a small Instagram account where you like to show off the clothes that you design and sell them. I feel like you just keep repeating the process over and over and over again, making clothes, putting it out there. And your quality of putting it out there in marketing may be improving. Your quality of sewing the clothes may be improving. Your designs may be improving because you're repeating the same process over and over and over again. And this is leading you to your success. So apply that logic to whatever it may be in your life that you are building a lot of skill in, and repeating the same process over and over and over again, because this is an area of life where there's a lot of growth right now. We have the Six of Arrows in reverse with transition. Yeah, you may have been really waiting and wanting to find yourself in better life circumstances, more stable ground, either like emotionally, financially, physically, whatever, and you are definitely attracting that. However, this is in reverse. So what this is asking you to do is to stop choosing chaos over peace, okay? If there is anything in your life that you know is a bit of a problem or problematic, don't keep going back to it. You know, this is a time to relinquish and let go, and maybe spend less time with the people and the situations, circumstances that bring in more chaos than good. Two of Vessels in reverse right next to that. So this is definitely telling me there could be a connection in your life where there are some unreciprocated feelings or efforts, okay, where I feel like I don't know why recently in readings I've been getting this energy of, this came up in your last reading actually, where somebody is attracted to you probably more than you're attracted to them, or they want to be a close friend more than you want to be their close friend. Maybe you are somebody who really values your alone time, your independence, working on your goals, dreams, wishes, and it's not that you're closed off to friendships or loving relationships. It's just, you need to be with people who have their own life. If they're not overly obsessed with you, you may find that they're overly obsessed with somebody, and maybe like they're just being a little bit cringy about it. Like, let's just say they're still attached to the hip, or attached to the hip with their ex who wants nothing to do with them. And they keep like posting all the stuff about them, and it's just giving cringe, There could be someone like that in your life somewhere that you're like, ooh, I don't know about that, And it's okay for you to not spend every waking moment with that person, and to set boundaries, and maybe like just say, hey, I'm a little busy nowadays. I might not talk or see you as much, but I still love you, whatever. Putting some healthy space and distance between you and that person if you feel so called to. We have the Eight of Bows in reverse, Hearth Fire. Okay, so this came out for another sign, and this is what it looks like upright, and it shows that community of people that come together for celebrating life, as well as celebrating the challenges in life when we're going through hard times as well as good times. This company, this group comes together around the fire to support each other, and this is a very necessary thing to have in life. Okay, when you have no one to celebrate life with, when you have no one to stand by you as there are challenges taking place, you're really setting yourself up for failure. And if you want to be more successful, more happy in life, it is important to surround yourself with the right people who are like family. I was just telling another group, this is another download that's been coming through a lot in readings recently, or this week recently. I feel like for the rest of the signs, these messages are going to come through as well. But Spirit is really wanting people to prioritize friendships that feel like family, or even just family if you're close with them. Having people in your life who can watch your children, or who can go out and celebrate with you, or who are there for you when you're going through a rough time, but not just on like a casual friendship level, but on a really deep, intimate type of level. I feel it's so important for us to be on similar levels of intimacy with our friends as we are with our romantic partners. I feel like Western civilization really is doing us all dirty by casting this illusion over us that it's normal to have this nuclear family setting where it's like just you, a romantic partner, and maybe some children. And that's all you need in life. That is so false. It's not even funny. Okay? Like, you need a tribe, you need a village, you need people to be around you every day, or frequently enough, or emotionally close enough to where, like, if you were at the hospital and you needed a ride home, like, they'll be there in a heartbeat, even if they're busy. You need those people in your life. So some of you, if you don't feel like you had that, maybe you made a move. Maybe you recently had to let go of some friendships or relationships, whatever the case may be. I am seeing this as a week of trying to build that. We have the Nine of Stones, tradition. Yes, self-worth, self-love. And we are seeing here you creating traditions within your own life, beautiful memories within your own life, characteristics within your own life that will spread to other people and be passed down to any future generations you might have. Okay? A legacy. You're creating a legacy for yourself. You create core memories for other people. Like, let's just say every August you throw like a harvest party, and you have this big dinner party where you invite everyone all of their friends, all of their children, whatever. There's a lot of fun outdoor games and activities, and it's like a tradition, you know? These are core memories for people that they'll have for the rest of their life. And it also inspires others to do the same and host and recreate that memory when they grow up if they're children. You know, so I see you being the person who creates these traditions, which is very, very needed. Some of you guys might even be hosting because your next card out is the King of Stones. Yeah, so you may be having people over into your space this week, hosting parties, planning get-togethers, planning, again, core memories. Even if you're going out on an outing, you might be the one who's primarily planning it, and that's fine. Really beautiful energy there. Definitely enjoy this week, guys. Okay, like this video, comment how it resonated down below, subscribe if you have not already. Watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this week ahead, because there's certainly more to your week than this. Also, I want to say, you have the Hunter, you have the King of Stones. There's good money in the air right now for you, good prosperity in the air for you right now as well. But yeah, if you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my intention oils there and spiritual life coaching sessions there, so check it out. Bye-bye.